Well, this is a bit of a surprise. Just come back from walk to Brothers Point, and I started talking to camera while I was recording stuff just for like B-roll. I'd like to say thank you to Max. Told me to come say hello. Watch her while waiting for the traffic. I'd like to say thank you to Max. We've been travelling together for the last about 3 weeks, and I've been doing a lot of B-roll for him and sort of stuff, shooting some footage, shooting some drone footage that's incorporated, so it gives him more choice. And yeah, I suppose next stage is for me to do my own. So we just come back, so I've recorded it sort of bits in reverse and out of sequence, try and get it back together to make some sense when we edit it, if it gets edited. If it does, well, welcome to the first vlog. Well, as you pass a couple of houses on the track, you come to this point, a signpost, and it's quite well way marked, and there's a interpretation board. Nice to see it's in English and Gaelic as well, keeping the language alive before it dies out. Well, the path going down looks quite easy, not too bad, and it's in front. There's some old buildings, and we are going around underneath those cliffs, round to the right, and you can't quite see it yet, but it is just around that corner, so that'll be Brothers Point. Well, here's the remains of one of the old house. Tay, that's house. Rory. Donald, is that? Could be. Oh, Mia's decided she's going to join in. Or more precisely, stick her nose in all the holes between the rocks. Well, while she's doing that, let's have a quick wander. See why not angle everything up. You can see the fireplace, and there's other, looks like rooms behind, and another old building as well. I mean, impressive view, and you can just about make out, if I can find out where it is, there's a little bump. That's our destination, and then from there we climb out on this little finger of land just there, and that should be a nice easterly point on Skye. This is the Psalm 133 stone. Don't ask me what it's about. Obviously, there's some Gaelic there. I do know a few words, but yeah. This is brother. And probably that's about as much as I know there, which is terrible. Oh, a niche. Niche, that's like Mac, but it's a feminine form. So, don't know. Right, so now we've got a bit of a pebbly beach to cross over, and pick up a path that goes grassy and boggy, and then we'll cross over this outfall, and I think I can just about see in the distance, somewhere around here, looks like a sign, so that's probably the sign that says, "Danger of death, do not cross, do so at your peril," or some such words anyway in this day and age. But we shall see when we get there anyway. Well, that's the end of the easy bit, as it were. Usual, but the warning. At least they've been sensible about it and say if you want to do it at your own risk. I mean, at the end of the day, everything's at your own risk. You're the one that has to take a judgment on it and make a decision. And Mia says, "Hurry up, Dad." Oh, she's decided she wants to climb the wall. Hello. What are you after? Hey? Doing fun? Hey, lots of new things. We haven't done this before, have we? No. Come on then. You're looking for wall voles, aren't you? Everything's voles at the moment. Your favourite little thing. Hey, you're a clever little hunter, aren't you, when you can get hold of them? Hey, good girl. Now we've got this bit that's pretty wet, squelchy, boggy. So hopefully we won't disappear in it. Mia's in the backpack, so she's quite safe. She doesn't like getting her paws wet, bless her. And I don't blame her. I've got walking boots, so unless I go up past my ankle, I'm not too worried either. Well, that's the boggy bit done, or the worst of the boggy bit anyway. It's a bit squelchy in places. Nothing too bad, you can just pick a path or whatever. There's several bits, and if you go further up towards the cliffs on the right, you'll avoid the worst of it. Anyway, ahead we can now see this little lump. That's our goal, Brothers Point. Or Brothers Point's actually to the left of it slightly, but certainly we'll get up onto this little plateau, and then I believe you can climb down the other side and then out onto the last little bit to reach the edge. Mia's found a rock. She does like her rocks. Hey, what are you up to? Fairy? Hey. Mia. Go on you. Hey. You can see everything from up here, can't you? This is the start of the narrow path that's between the sea cliffs on the left hand side and the land cliffs on the right hand side. It's quite narrow. It's well worn in though. It's like a groove, so it's not too bad, and it just winds up and it comes across. So this is our goal, Brothers Point, and there's various stories about it, and we're going to try and walk the narrow path that basically has a fair old drop down it, and we can get up on top of the actual part here, and then you can go down the other side, and there's like another plateau down here, and then that obviously goes into the sea, and that'll be the most easterly point. So we'll see how far we can get. We should be able to do it, I think. It's not that difficult, I don't believe. So catch up when Mia see if she takes charge and leads the way. What's in the hole? Oh, Mia, come away from that edge. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Mia. Good girl, good girl. You're better at this than me. Good girl. Good girl. This way, Mia. This way. Mia. Not off the edge. Come on. Good girl. A sheep. Come on. Here you go. Being watched and munched. So nearly the most easterly point of Skye. Making us work for this one. Though it's not as tricky as the last couple of bits. Helps if you've got four-wheel drive and low centre of gravity, I guess. And built-in spikes. Hey Mia, you had no bother, did you? Lovely yellow rocks. And the lichen reminds me a bit of the rocks at Corrie on Arran. They're covered like this. Almost looks from a distance like a gorse flowers. Very, very unusual. Well, not that unusual, but different, I guess. Oh, oyster catcher. Noisy beastie. Such lovely birds though. So colourful. Black, white, bright orange beak. Imagine this is not the best place to be with a winter storm coming in or something. I should imagine it's pretty sketchy. 100-mile-an-hour winds and waves, I don't know, 5-10 metres high, who knows, must be feral battering. Oh, I think this is about as far as we go, because I'm not climbing down there. The way we came. You can see there's some feral cliffs on the side. You don't want to be going over them. The path's not too bad. It's wide enough. Just need to be careful. That's all. And yeah, if it's slippery and soaking wet, muddy, perhaps not such a good idea. Right, we should make our way back up and back to the car, or the van, which is parked somewhere over here past these few houses, so it's probably going to take us half an hour or so to walk back up again, up the first part anyway, and then we've got to climb over the big lump, and then we're there. So you probably can't make lump out here because it's pretty much blends into the cliffs behind. It's there though, and even Mia has come to say hello. You say hello, Mia. Hey, what are you sniffing for? Hey, all these new smells. Oh look, and even in the distance, I suspect this won't show up, but somewhere around about here, you can probably just make out the little pinnacle, little from here anyway, the Old Manor Store. That's another nice walk as well, but when it's a nice day really, you don't want to be doing it in the pouring rain. Mia has decided that having walked down should rather be carried back up. So, thanks Mia. That's another 3 kilos plus I've got to carry on top of my camera. Hey, never mind. You're worth it. Possibly could be called a mild scramble. Does certainly help if you can get your hands down on the ground for a bit of extra purchase in a couple of places, but nothing too bad. I mean, the drop's not vertical, it's a very steep grassy bank, so not pleasant, but not quite as bad as a 1,000-foot fall off of a rocky cliff, I guess. But then if you ended up dead, doesn't matter either way. Right. Oh, that's us on top of the middle section, which probably has a name. Pretty remiss of me not to know it. Oh, I'm out of breath. But you've got pretty good views down here, and you've got Raasay, and over in the distance you've got the mainland, which will be the likes of Applecross and Torridon, and then it goes even further north and further north and further north. One day we'll take you up there. It's very nice, but we'll make that another trip. Right, I should probably need 2 hands to come down this bit. Where's the path? The path somewhere down here and down there and across. So yeah, again, Mia managed to get up, no problem really. Bit of encouragement sometimes. I think she's more interested in the smells and sights, gets distracted. It's certainly not her inability to climb anyway. She's pretty expert at that. Right, this will be interesting because I am going to have to use hands, because that's a bit steep. Oh, it's a good job I've got fairly long legs. This is almost like steps here in the rock, which is quite handy. It's usually always easier going up than it is down. Don't ask me why, probably something to do with your balance and gravity or something. But you need to take time. That path loops around this bit and continues down below there. As long as Mia stays put, so my balance doesn't get thrown away. Oh, should be okay. Right, it's just like a big stair. Oh. Oh. Probably should have taken this one instead, but never mind. Well, oddly enough, that's her clicker rattling about. I don't feel so stupid talking to the camera. So that's one thing I dreaded about making anything of this, was talking to the camera and feeling a right wally. But hey, there's nobody about to hear me, and you never know. This is so crap, we might never make the light of day. So the main problem with a cat is you've got the camera. I've got so many living things rattling around on me. I've got her backpack, I've got a lead, I've got the clicker, training clicker dangling about, I've got my camera bag on my side, so yeah, it does get a bit tricky managing everything. So I suppose sometimes when she's in the backpack it actually makes life easier, because I'm not trying to untangle the lead all the time. Right, we seem to have survived. Look back. So yes, path comes along here and it goes up the side here, up onto this part. So it looks quite daunting from here, but in reality it doesn't take very long. You've done it, you're on top, and yeah, pretty easy if you're a confident walker and you're used to a little bit of scrambling and stuff. Just take your time. It's doing really well through the boggy bit on the way back. Probably something to do with the fact that you don't weigh as much as me and you've got 4 feet, haven't you? And a little jump, there we go, and a shake. Because I'm trying to walk backwards while filming this because she's behind me. Quite often she will want to follow me, although she does walk in front sometimes when it takes her fancy. But she's had enough. I'll put her in the backpack. I think she's alright for the moment. Okay there, Mia? Yeah? Good girl. And now we're in front. Let's see if she... Ah, there we go. See, I don't lie. She does sometimes go in front. But she does keep stopping, so... Definitely not like walking a dog in any shape or form. You have to go at her pace. And encouragement sometimes. You can see the house is ahead. Somewhere pretty much in the middle, I guess. So we're heading up in that sort of direction. So it's not too far now, but it's an uphill climb. So I suspect Mia will decide she's had enough and want to go in the backpack and be carried. Yes? No? We shall see. Well, I think Mia decides she just wants to have a wee. She's very good like that. She uses a little tray in the van, no problem. And wearing out and about. She needs a wee. She has a wee. And she has a poo. She has a poo as well. I've got nappy sacks in my bag, in her backpack, so if there's anything to clean up, we can cope with that. But she's pretty well trained like that. She's very clean. Very, very clean. Bless her. Well, we've made it back to the pebbly beach without being sucked in by the bogs. So Mia's done really well. She's walked pretty much most of the way, to be honest, from when she got out after the difficult, tricky bits. I thought the bogs she might not like, but she seems to take them in her stride. So we've now got the climb up the hill. It's a pretty good path, so that should be quite easy anyway. So we opted for the daddy shoulder, so it's probably save some time. You've done well, Mia. You have. You've walked quite a long way, to be honest. This bit's got some steps, and this path, very good path. And Mia has come to say hello again. Perhaps she'll decide she can use her own 4 feet and carry herself. What do you think, Mia? No, taxi service is too good, isn't it? Hey? You can watch everything from here, can't you? I can hear you sniffing. You're sniffing and Daddy's out of breath. What are we like? Hey? What are we like? Come down. Oh. Come on then. No. Somebody's too interested in hunting, I think. Aren't you? Come on. Come on, back this way. Good girl. Well, nearly back to the track that goes to the houses. So from then on, it's fairly level. And that's the uphill done. Oh, I shall sleep well tonight again, I suspect. I'm sure Mia will, because she's actually following me behind, and she's been walking uphill all the way, bar a few minutes. Come here, kick out. See, you're not puffing, are you?